Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to season number 2 of our F1 My Team career mode. And today we're starting with the Australian Grand Prix, as you would expect, and 50% races, as you can see in the title, are back. But as you can see here, we've done a lot of time. We've got a lot of time before the next race. We've got the car reveal here as well. But we're doing the driver training camp. We've also upgraded a couple of corporate things. Or was it this? Facilities. We got the personnels now. Everything's up to 2. That'll be done by March the 11th at the fitness centre. So we're upgraded to level 2 on all of that. And we're also doing a couple of marketing ones as well, with sponsor relations and activities management. Slightly increased positive effects from team activities. So we're doing them. We've also got Mick Schumacher, as you can see, on a driver training camp. And we've also going to reveal our car to you as well. So let's advance through to the car reveal. Car reveal now, and you can see what masterpiece we've got going for this season. As you can see, we are going with the yellow and purple livery for this year. We've got a nice bit of purple in there because I think yellow and purple works. What can we do here? We'll take the pre-season merchandise sale and then we'll advance towards the Australian Grand Prix. As you can see here, the fitness centre, we've got it up to level 3 now. So let's see what that's done to Mick's overall. Mick Schumacher is now up to 80 overall. He's got 59 racecraft, he's got 56 awareness and 79 pace. So we're growing him the way we want to grow him. He's becoming a very, very good driver. And hopefully he will become so good we do not have to get rid of him. But we may outgrow him. But fingers crossed we won't. And even if we do, we'll get him to a rating where he'll stay in the sport. So hopefully he'll be with us for the foreseeable future.
Alright, get ready to jump out if you get too hot in there. There's a problem with the cooling system, and it's going to take us a few minutes to correct it.
So as you heard there from Jeff, as soon as we've jumped into qualifying, we have an issue with the car. We're going to skip the repair time and go out and try and do a lap. But as I'm aware as well, the race is going to be wet almost the whole way through. And I'm already bad enough around this circuit anyway. So we're in for a very, very tough opening round. But I did a qualifying sim in practice 1 and I wasn't even close to the top drivers. So I don't know what's wrong with us, but the car just does not work around this circuit. Coming around the final corner, not the worst lap I've ever done. Actually the cleanest lap we've done all weekend, and it's going to put us in P16. Last lap, see if we can get an overall cleaner lap and maybe knock ourselves up into like 14th. But I don't know. We've got cars in front of us. And we're definitely going to improve by 9/10 of a second, which is going to put us up into P10. We're into P10 for now.
Ready for tomorrow's race, but before we begin, let's have a quick look at those who will be fronting the grid. Hamilton, Albon and Charles Leclerc. Well, that wraps up qualifying, but don't worry, we'll be back tomorrow as we head into the Grand Prix.
Guys, our teammate has somehow got himself disqualified from qualifying. I don't know how he's done that, but we're starting in 13th, and our teammate Mick Schumacher is starting in dead last after getting disqualified from qualifying. He set a lap early in the session, and I don't understand how he's got himself disqualified, but he has done. But 13th on the grid for the first race is not bad, especially on a track we do not like. I'm not gonna hide the fact I'm not good around this circuit, and I do not like it at all. But as you can see at the top there, Hamilton and Albon in a world of their own. Then Charles Leclerc miles back from Alex Albon, and Bottas 9/10 of a second off his teammate Lewis Hamilton. But let's go and get into the race.
Today, let's have your take on it. Who would you say is your biggest rival at the moment?
Well, I'm going to be honest. Biggest rival, we're not going to be any of them. I'm tempted to say no comment, because all of them is just going to be straight up losing a lot of acclaim. I'm going to say no comment. First time I've done that.
What was the secret of your qualifying pace?
No secret, just a car that can take what I give.
You left some bodywork out there on the track. Were you struggling for grip?
Nothing that won't buff out.
Appreciate your time.
But yeah, I wasn't going to answer... I wasn't going to answer the rivalry question because, quite frankly, we'd get smoked by all of those drivers. So let's be realistic and wait for a rival that we can actually compete.
What do you think of this one?
Just putting a new aerodynamics package on the car in development now. Hopefully that's going to improve us quite a lot, significantly, and I think it's going to put us above Haas when this one over here is completed as well. So that'll be good. We'll be above Haas on the aeros. The chassis we're still slacking, but we've got a bit being built over here. But then we need to do a major bit just to try and improve a little bit. And engine power, we are the best engine on the grid because we switched to Mercedes, which obviously was the best call because Mercedes is the best power unit in the grid.
It's finally time once again to begin what promises to be another thrilling season of Formula One action. Pre-season times, subject of so much discussion in recent weeks, mean nothing now, as the cars line up to battle it out for points once again. So let's get this season underway. Welcome to the Australian Grand Prix. We're a stone's throw from the enormous Port Phillip Bay for today's race at the 3.3-mile Albert Park circuit. It's a bumpy racing surface here, and the 16 corners could prove especially difficult in the wet conditions. Watch out for a safety car at some point during the Grand Prix. The rain is falling today as the battle commences for the World Championship once more. They've done very little running in these conditions, of course. Anthony Davidson, this could make a mess of our expectations coming into this Grand Prix.
That's very true, Crofty. If you want to mix up a motor race, a little bit of water on the circuit will do the trick nicely. The key to success today will be ensuring you're on the right tyre at the right time and making sure you can get them up to temperature.
It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position and Alexander Albon lines up alongside. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Leclerc, Bottas, Daniel Kvyat and Stroll, Sainz, Vettel, Verstappen and Sergio Perez, Raikkonen, Norris, Buchan and Ocon, Ricciardo, Gasly, Kevin Magnussen and Roman Grosjean, Giovinazzi, Russell, Latifi and Mick Schumacher. Now, it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
Right, so apparently we're going to be stopping for another set of wet tyres, which realistically I think that's going to be intermediate tyres. So if we can drag the wet tyres to lap 15, is that lap 15? I think that's about lap 15. And then intermediate conditions probably till the end of the race. So hopefully we can do that. But let's go and get into the first race of season number 2 in these monsoon conditions here in Australia. 5 red lights. And away we go here in Australia. Getting quite a lot of wheel spin off the line. Cannot see a thing on the outside, so we're going to have to probably be quite easy into this turn. Just tiptoeing around this straight. We're not trying anything spectacular, but we do make a move down the inside of Verstappen. Bit of a slide out of the corner, but we have passed and we're into P10. These conditions do not suit our car at all with the bad chassis. And aero as well, which hopefully is going to be fixed all in the long run.
Alright, we're looking good so far.
Put the ERS on, which has given us wheel spins. We might not even be able to use that much here. I literally cannot see a thing. And then hopefully ERS and Rich mix down the straights, if we can keep the car in a straight line.
You're in the top 10.
Bit deep into that turn. We are so slow in these conditions. For the good of the team, I might let Mick go here. I think I'm going to, you know.
The tyre situation is an interesting
I backed off, let Mick go.
Just to stick with what we've got right now. Gap to car in front is 2.8 seconds.
I'm going to do that for the good of the team, because I'm holding them up big time here. Corner, we run wide. Lando drives in way too hot and just hits the back of us. I think that's his own fault. We were just driving our line. Drives in way too hot, comes across the track, gets in front of the Alpha, and I'm surprised neither of them are out.
Drop your speed, our delta is too low and we risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately. Okay, copy that. Okay, let's get ready to go racing again. The safety car is in this lap. When the field accelerates, remember, there is no overtaking until the green flags. Safety car in this lap. Light rain will stay with us for at least 20 minutes, maybe more. Light rain is here to stay. Inters and wets will probably have similar pace at the moment.
Right, so we've just been given a strategy change to come in for Inters. If Mick comes in, we stay out. If Mick stays out, we come in. It's that simple. What's Mick gonna do? Mick comes in, we stay out.
Mick is in the pits. Mick in the pits.
We'll do one more lap on the wets and then we'll pit. He has preference because he's in front.
Okay, we'll fit Inters on your next stop.
Gasly's got us.
Green flag. Okay, the safety car is out. The
Safety car's back out. What just happened to the TV? Oh my god, there's a driver error behind us. Magnussen made a driver error in these conditions, came across the track and pinned Latifi into the wall. I thought we did something, but no, Kevin Magnussen made a driver error on his own. Are we on board with him now? Is this K-Mag? Yeah, this is K-Mag. He comes around the corner, just loses it, and puts Latifi into the wall. And then takes his teammate Grosjean out at the same time. And the other Williams, which was his Delta as well. You can tell from how slow he's driving. Right, let's get these fresh boots on. And it looked like quite a smooth stop from us. I don't know why we're looking at... Why are we looking at the Mercedes pit crew? Oh! Russell has a penalty! He was involved in the crash, he didn't cause it. Schumacher's up to 12th as well. Schumacher is absolutely bossing it so far in this race. Started last on the grid after weirdly getting disqualified. And some dry running, so hopefully it can be competitive. Because Mick's very competitive in these conditions, just like his dad was.
Okay, clear.
Come on. Green flag, green flag. We're nowhere near anybody though. We lost it all on that final corner. We can brake a lot later on the inters than we can on the wets. Still got to be careful because this circuit is really wet.
This rain should be ending shortly. Be ready for the grip to come back, but don't overheat the tyres. Inters look like the best tyre for now. Okay, we can take you this lap.
I think we're going to be double stacking here.
Copy.
We're coming in for the dries, it's dry enough. In my eyes, this is dry enough. The AI seem to be staying out, but I want to come in and get the dry tyres on now.
Go, go, go.
Let's go.
Up to speed now. Let's get some heat into those tyres.
It's going to be slidey offline, but I reckon on the racing line, we're going to have a lot of grip. I can already feel it. Like the tyres aren't working. Come on, give me more car.
Okay, the stewards have now enabled DRS.
I'd have been
DRS is now...
I'd have been better off waiting another lap. Damn it.
The car behind has come in. They're now on the soft tyre.
Who's in the pits now? We're going to pass a couple of cars here. I've done the fastest lap of the race, so that's until it gets beaten next lap by the quicker cars. But we're in P14 right now. Hopefully he'll start concentrating on defending and forget about attacking us. That's what we need.
Our gap to the car in front is 13.8 seconds.
And it looks like that's what he's doing as well.
This is your final lap.
Oh my god, see all the cars behind us. On our final lap of the race, can we defend our 14th? Bottas wins for Mercedes, and Lando's coming at us again. And he's made it stick before we get to the DRS activation. And we're not going to be able to have a go back at him because we just get an awful run through there. And we're going to be 15th because we've lost that position now to Lando. Wasn't really much of a fight, to be honest, in the end. He just drove past us. And then we made a mistake, which didn't allow us a chance to come back at him. And we're going to come around for a very disappointing P15. Not good enough. Not good enough. Mick Schumacher should get driver of the day though. And he does, from 22nd to 11th on the grid. 22nd on the grid after a weird disqualification, and he finished 11th, which is pretty impressive.
And talk to me, what do you think it was that sealed the win for them?
Well, the safety car completely changed the race, didn't it? It's hard to say exactly what would have happened without it, but there's no question that they came out of that situation in a good position.
Moments at the Grand Prix, I'm sure there'll be plenty of celebrations tonight amongst the Mercedes team, and they certainly deserve it. Let's see how the driver standings have changed. After today's performance, Valtteri Bottas secures the championship lead. Now, let's discuss, Ants. Who would you say is a contender for driver of the day?
That's got to be the Flying Finn. Wait, how many Flying Fins have we had now? Anyway, I'm talking about Bottas this time. Just great raw speed, and a good job in traffic as well.
It's time to check out the constructors' standings. Mercedes move to the top of the table. Well, Ants, an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
As you can see, we were just off the pace all weekend. We had absolutely no pace. We're the slowest car that finished the race. And, yeah, I really don't know what to say. We just didn't have the pace in us.
Great work out there today. Let's have your thoughts. Your team must be ecstatic with how you're performing.
I'm really glad I can live up to their expectations. I didn't do very good.
Comfortable in the wet weather today?
No, I hate rain. You just have to try your best regardless, though.
You lost to your teammate today. Was it just not your day?
Today was Mick's day. They managed to get more out of the car.
Great. Well, that's everything.
For the weekend now. And there's Mick nearly at 9 acclaim. The team's at 15. And PSD, we get the money from that. We do not get the free constructors points. And we do not get the one where we led for 2.
This week's income from the sponsors has cleared, and we're making good profit against our running costs.
But yeah, guys, that is where we're going to be leaving today's episode. If you've enjoyed it, please leave a like. If you are new around here, subscribe for more. And I've been Chris12LFC, and I will see you later.